Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Dark Eye Memoria. On the last one, we solved the riddle of the elements, and now we're going to meet the Council of the Elements as Satya.
Is this Drakonia?
Yes, the Council of the Elements in Drakonia. You require the services of an elementalist?
Hello.
My name is Sadia. I come from Fazar.
Fazar?
A long way. Did you come the whole way on foot?
Yes. I'm here to join the Holy Army. I want to fight in the Gore.
I'm afraid I have nothing to do with that.
Let me know if you learn any more about him.
What can you do? Can you fight? Use magic?
I'm looking for a prince. I'm supposed to give him this mask.
Xerxes, take her to the prince.
But I'd rather...
At once.
If you'd follow me...
I'm not sure who's in
I must
charge.
admit we are a bit, how shall I put it, surprised by your arrival. Not many people stray here. To be honest, it's also a blessing for me. The Admiral is beginning to get on my nerves.
It looks
Did you
like
know
he's
that
sliding.
Draconia was built by dragons? All the wonders of this world in one place. And behind every passageway lies a new surprise. And that man wants us to drop everything and fight in his ridiculous little war. Can you imagine it? May I ask what's so special about this mask?
This seems fair enough.
It once belonged to a powerful Mogul mage.
Ah, the Moguls. Unpleasant fellows. Fortunately, they are from another age than ours. Ah, time. Isn't time an astonishing thing? At first glance, everything in Draconia seems so gigantic, and we seem so small. But that is nothing in comparison to the monumental size of the time which slumbers in these halls. According to our understanding, this is the oldest structure in Aventuria. Almost as old as time itself. I hope you have healthy lungs. This stairway is horrible. And here's another ancient wonder that leaves us absolutely awestruck. A star system, but fascinatingly not our own. Who built it? And why? Does it show the past? Or a distant future? I propose that it shows both. And another staircase.
Yes.
Ah, the zucchini. I love zucchini.
Why is Draconia so empty? I thought you were about to go to war. Where's the army?
Wrong. We, that is the Council, have decided to stay out of this war. We're being pressured to change our minds, but as long as the balance of the spheres isn't disturbed, we see no reason to do so.
Blast it. Does that mean there's no army here?
Yes, there is. Over there.
The person.
The Flying Fortress Keshalri. A masterpiece of elemental air magic. Do you have any more questions before I take you to the prince?
No lit.
Who is the prince?
The fortress is carried by hundreds upon hundreds of air spirits bound in special crystals, so-called floating stones. The prince is a master of domination magic. He ensures that the spirits remain in the stones and do what is asked of them.
But why a prince?
As Admiral Vahim always puts it so nicely, in times like these, one takes what one can get.
Okay then.
The Holy Army is in the fortress?
Yes, an entire army of clerics. A second army is currently marching from Zorgan to Gore. In 3 days, the two forces will meet right before the plateau and enter the battle together. All that effort just to die. Tragic.
No legs.
What's wrong with your legs?
I was born with very weak legs. So weak that they didn't grow with the rest of my body. Since then, an air spirit has carried me through life.
That's very nice of him.
Take me to the fortress. I must see this prince.
And once again, you draw hasty, false conclusions. The prince is no longer in the fortress, but rather here, in this hole. Take my hand.
Can I fly?
Right,
Chained.
there we are. I lured you into a pretty trap, eh? Yes, the prince is a prisoner, and yes, you played into his hands. Do you have anything to say in your defense?
Confused?
What did he do?
He tampered with the floating stones of the flying fortress. He is evil, and thus we've taken him prisoner. You don't know anything about this?
This room is a prison?
Drakonia has no dungeon, so we had to do a bit of thinking. We're directly above the sphere's observatory here. The magic of the observatory keeps the matrix of this room stable, which makes it impossible to do magic here. You understand the principle?
No.
Well, it's really quite simple.
Oh.
What does the prince want with the mask?
Who knows? I didn't even know until now that such an artifact existed.
I don't know any of this stuff.
Let me go. I brought the mask here under a misunderstanding. I'm innocent.
I know. On the way up here, I cast a few spells on you. I know that you mean no evil.
Well, then.
Before I let you go, give me the mask, your staff, and the dagger. It can be no other way.
What kind of place is this?
We have no dungeon here. That's why we converted the hollow space above the observatory into a prison. The elemental balance and the harmony above the observatory prevent any form of magical influence. In this atmosphere, no mortal is able to perform magic, you see.
Can I talk to him?
Please stay away from him. Or I'll have to push you into the abyss.
How droll. He sent the Fakina to his doom. He's evil. It takes people's memories away and leaves them behind as empty shells. That scares me.
Here, have a mask.
Wait! Are you out of your mind?
But you brought me here.
Don't worry, mage. By all means, you may keep the mask. I don't need it yet.
You see? Now give it to me.
He obviously doesn't want it.
Have a mask.
Now all that's missing is the dagger and the staff.
There's the staff.
Please stay away from him. Please stay...
Dagger?
Please stay away from him.
You're no fun.
And now the staff. I'll be right back.
Whoever you are, thank you for bringing it here.
Had I known you were behind this, I would have thought twice about it. Hello, Kasim. It's me, Sadia.
Satya? Satya! How long has it been?
Since you had me thrown out of the palace, long enough to leave those times behind me.
As if anything has changed since then. I'm still the sole heir of the Mogul dynasty. And you're nothing.
That's where you're mistaken. I'll go into battle against the demon hordes, and I will triumph. All of Avestan will know my name, and everyone will fall to their knees before me in awe.
You really believe that? You can't change who you are, Sadia. You'll always be the same person you always were. Second class. Insignificant. My name, on the other hand, my name will be immortal.
Take my hand. I'll take you to a more comfortable place.
Wow, it's my brothers.
How do you think they knew each other?
He is a prince, she's a princess. Maybe they're siblings. What I find much more puzzling is how the maid knew about their conversation. He wasn't there, and yet it's written in his journal.
Keep reading.
I took the woman to her chambers. It was obvious that she knew the prince, yet I still couldn't find any malevolence in her. In order to keep an eye on her, I commanded one of my invisible air spirits to continue watching her. Aha!
I'll leave you alone now. Get some rest. You'll need your strength tomorrow when we send you home.
I didn't come here only to be sent back.
You were the instrument of a traitor. I doubt Admiral Vahim's going to welcome such a person to his fortress.
Let me talk to him.
There's water on the table. I'll have fresh vegetables brought to you soon. We'll meet again at dawn. Good night.
If you won't talk to the Admiral, then I'll do it myself.
And please stay in your room.
No!
That's not gonna happen. Being kind.
Tomorrow the fortress will set out, and I'll be on it. The world must recognize once and for all what I'm made of.
You have very, very high expectations of yourself.
I traveled the Rashtulian Wall, so I've already seen more than enough plants.
I won't take it. I can't take it.
It feels like wax.
What do I have? I saw Mary.
My Almandin, my wrathful eye, my mournful heart. I would never exchange it for anything in the world.
Bad.
Never. I'm tired. But if I fall asleep, they'll take me back to Fazar at dawn. That must not happen.
And now, let's see here. What trouble can I get into?
I must join the battle. Let me talk to the Admiral.
I'm truly sorry, but no. And now, please go back and sleep.
Interesting.
I'm not going to do that again unless I need to. No, that's not it. No.
I only have so many options.
Mustn't look at it for too long. Wasn't it completely still a moment ago? The leaves are swaying in the wind, but there's no wind here.
Hi, Spirit. There we go. Hi, Spirit. Hi, Birdie.
Hey, you're an air spirit, aren't you?
Play with me.
Let's play.
Let's fly.
Let's fly.
Let's dance.
Let's dance.
Come on, Saja. Show us your moves. No? Come on, Saja. You gotta have better moves than that. Let's be friends.
Let's be friends.
You don't like any of my suggestions, do you, Birdie? Fine, let's play hide and seek.
Let's play hide and seek. We'll both hide from the mages. What shall we do? They would find us right away in this room.
Whoa! I'm flying. Awesome. Whoa! I want to check that out, but let's go to the roof.
They're growing beautifully. They're growing.
You are the woman from Fazar, correct? Weren't you sent to your room?
Isn't that strictly my business?
I'll just ask Xerxes. Xerxes!
I got caught. Let's go flying. So, left window. I really want to go to the question mark, so I'm pretty sure that's going to go forward. Okay, I can steal a broom.
In the meantime, I learned to fly without one.
Ah, nice.
No time for idle recreation.
Ah, stole
And
a
now,
kill.
where shall I put it?
Xerxes!
Let's go to this guest room. Who's in here? Oh, that's Meg. Whoops. What can I fiddle with? Whoa!
What kind of sound is that? I've never heard anything like it.
I'm not hearing it at all.
What kind of... I've never...
To outside, onto the roof, to the outside, to the dragon hall. Oh.
Please.
No! We're flying. We're hiding. Okay, question mark place. Let's see what you got. I found him.
Is that her?
Yes. But what is she doing here?
Admiral?
I thought the evil mage had locked you up in his tower.
Yes, but I jumped out of the window.
I think this is the beginning of a beautiful friendship. Eh, Joachim?
Take me with you to the battle. I won't disappoint you.
And she has courage.
Yes, but no weapon. Besides, she almost played into Kasim's hands. I think it's too risky.
What sort of weapon do I need in order to come with you?
We're fighting against demons, so something blessed would be good. Bring me some kind of weapon, and my companion will take care of the blessing. He's a Deont.
Diont would be more like it.
Ariakos, please.
Huh. Battle.
What do you know about the battle?
It is said that the demon lord Borbarad is planning an invasion of the damned in the Gorian desert, and Rohal the Wise will oppose him. Rohal's troops have been preparing for the big day for months in Zorgan. Meanwhile, more and more demon scum are forcing their way out of Borbarad's portal into the Gorian desert.
A lot of effort for a slaughter that will only last a few hours.
However it may end, it will change Aventuria forever.
Whoa, lots of new things. Flying fortress.
Why a flying fortress?
No matter what, we must prevent the plague of demons from spreading. That's why we're carrying the battle directly to Borbarad's door. No living thing has ever faced so many creatures from the nether hells as we will in 3 days' time.
You should know, demons are tough, nearly invincible.
One must lure them onto sacred ground in order to defeat them. And since we can't do that, we'll bring the sacred ground to them. Keishalri is a monumental floating temple built to carry the light of the gods into the middle of the armies of darkness.
That's a pretty awesome plan. So, we need blessed ground? Well, guess what? We're going to launch a fortress at you. That'd be pretty cool.
What will it be like to fight against demons?
Horrible. There's nothing more terrible than being exposed to the madness of such a creature.
They don't act or think as we do. Their bodies are not made of flesh and blood. And they're almost invulnerable to common magic.
How does one kill something like that?
With blessed weapons. A lot of luck, courage,
and a gigantic flying fortress.
I think the priest might actually be the same guy as the imp. There are portions where they'd sound quite... or at the very least somebody from, Chains of Satin off.
Why are you anchored outside Drakonia?
The air elementalists helped us build Keishalri. We had hoped they would continue to support us.
but they're only interested in elements and the harmonies of the spheres, not in politics, no matter how bloody.
The Council will merely send a group of observers on board, but no more than that.
Good. Then there'll be someone who can tell the world about me.
That would be much too selfless for that bunch.
The Elementalists have long planned to withdraw from the fate of the world. They expect that the battle will make this decision easier for them.
In other words, they hope it'll be so disgustingly bloody that they'll never have to leave their little ivory tower again.
If that ivory tower still exists at that point.
Look at the little face here. Yeah, face. It's kind of interesting.
I didn't know about the prince's plan.
I heard, but how do I know that you won't unknowingly aid him again? As long as we don't know his plans, I won't take any further risks.
How do I prove my innocence? I'll kill him.
You want to learn the prince's plans? Then let me see him.
Out of the question. That could be exactly what he wants. Stay away from that bastard.
Okay. Well, let's get on
I'll
this.
be back soon.
Lantern.
This flame sounds different from the others. It almost appears to be singing. Something's different about this lamp. This flame, it all...
Singing? What the... Seal.
It's oddly warm, just like everything down here. That looks like it's an image of the mask. But what is it doing here, in Drakonia?
Many unexpected things rest in these halls, my lady. Drakonia practically lives off this mysterious aura.
The halls are filled with... There's nothing else in these vaults, just this one room.
Follow the reverse course. Along the stream of water. Okay, so it was in these windows that...
Xerxes!
I need to do the right window. Nope, sorry. Left window.
Xerxes!
No time for... And now, where shall I put it?
On the stove.
So this is where they took him.
Xerxes!
I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that. Main hall will probably just get me caught by Xerxes. Yep. Nothing. Oh, I can fiddle with these.
The horns can be turned.
Let's turn the
The
horn.
horns can't be turned towards each other. The horns can't... The horns... 3 horns. War is raging outside, and the mages are listening to the spheres. But if the demons win, there'll be nothing left to listen to. The horns can't... Three horn war, but if
They say that they can be turned, but I don't know how they
The
can
horns-
be turned. Whoa!
what kind of... I've never heard... What is that? It sounds like a whisper. Now it's gone.
Okay.
There it is again.
Well, maybe you have to turn them all towards it.
They appear to be float. What kind of sound is that? I've never heard anything like it. Now it's gone. What kind of... I've never...
Okay, so this is the right one for this.
There it is again. The whisper is getting louder.
You must find the garden.
The name is in the garden, and without the name, the mask is worthless.
I know, but where shall I begin? No one here knows where it is, let alone whether it even exists.
It does exist, but to find it, you need the mask. I'm so close. While the most powerful men in Avestan smash heads in the Gorian desert, I'll restore the realm of my fathers, and there will be no one left to stand in my way.
Is this the same garden the staff spoke of? What is Kasim planning?
And I will call it an episode here. Now that we know what Kasim's plans are, all we need to do is find a weapon that we can bless and figure out how to get around in that room with the staff. And we will try and do that next time. So I hope you'll join me then.